so the owner was doing part homemade food, and she had been transitioning and wanting to feed the dog all homemade food, but of course the veterinarian stared her to death and said, you can't dissolve the stones. And so I looked at the ingredients in the diet, and the only thing in there that would have a hope of dissolving those stones is methionine. Methionine is an ordinary acidifier. So I said, okay, you're paying a lot of money for a bag of prescription kibble that is doing nothing good for your dog's health. By the way, so I said to her, well, the only thing in there that has a hope of helping your dog is the DL-methionine, because it's acidifying the urine. However, if you put your dog on a species-appropriate diet, which is meat-based, you'll get a more acid urine. And she's already passing the stones. Hopefully she'll continue to pass the stones. And I said, and then you also need a culture and sensitivity. We need to know that the right antibiotic is being used, and you have to keep doing repeat urinalysis to make sure that the crystals are gone, the bacteria are gone. We need to know what's going on inside the bladder. So she's started adding cranberries to the food, which will help keep the bacteria from sticking to the bladder wall. But I don't think that diet has a hope of dissolving stones. I don't think it's, well, I know it's not proven, because I know they haven't done feeding trials, and I know that, you know, they haven't done what would really need to be done to prove that it works. So I beg, would apple cider vinegar or a fermented shrub be helpful? Possibly, but if you just add apple cider vinegar into a dry kibble diet, you're not going to get anywhere. It's just not going to work. Part of the reason is that kibble diets have a lot of plants in them, a lot of carbohydrates in them, and that tends to make the higher pH of the urine, and that's just going to support that bacterial growth and support the growth of the struvite stones. So I think this woman is well on her way to having things taken care of. And after we emailed yesterday, she said, okay, kibble's going in the dumpster, and homemade diets it'll be. Science Diet UD actually increased the uric acid stones in my Dalmatian years ago. Well, Dalmatians are, that's a genetic defect that they make those urate stones. Somebody else emailed me yesterday about urate stones too, and so I said, well, okay, does the dog have a liver shunt? Is it a breed that's predisposed to that? Because if we're going to make a diet to solve the problem, we need to know where it's coming from. Okay, I got to get to work because I got to take Shotzi, and we have a full day, and my technicians are having a demonstration and lecture today from someone else coming in on CPR. So they're going to get edumacated today. Just need a refresher course. Always learning. Yes, the bulldogs too. I've got one of those coming in today maybe with that. You are such a ham. Staring at the camera. Well, the other two are zonked.